Hey there, welcome back guys. This is part 2 and the DJI O4 Air unit we're going to be installing into the Pavo20 Pro. Just a couple tweaks I got to do before the show goes on. Gotta fix that thing. Trying to fix that. Don't worry, hang in there. Don't touch that dial. We got you covered. We're just gonna do a couple of tweaks. Can't wait to see what it's like with this little thing on there. Always wanted to see the O4 Air unit, but hold on. Almost there, just a couple more tweaks. Hopefully you got your parts printed too so you can follow along, or you just want to see how it goes. But anyway, don't forget we're going to be putting on the LED lights too. Just gotta, don't touch that dial, hold on tight. We're back. We're live. Hey there, guys. Welcome back. I can't wait for this part. I was waiting for this moment. I always wanted to see how the O4 Air unit actually worked on this little guy. And most of all, not really the O4, but I wanted to see, it's my first time modifying a drone with a customized 3D parts other than printing the frame for the Pavo Pico, right? It's a little bit different. We're sort of printing the hood, right, for the Pavo20 Pro. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. Let's check this out and see how it actually works. Just gonna open it up, peel off that thing. Hold on one second. Let me move this onto here so that you guys can see. Okay, so these are some things we have. We have here, see, for the O4 Air unit, we got a tweezers just in case. I'm not sure. I printed this in multicolor filament. I think it'll be better. It seems to be stronger, so that at least something will be holding, you know, for that experience. This one is printed in PLA, still good, but I don't know. I'm on the fence with it, so that's why I sort of you know, mixed it up with the different colors. But yellow is also good too, especially if you're going to be flying it in the grass, not in the grass, but over the grass, because it could be kind of hard to find it when it crashes. Or gray, you know, I think by default most folks have gray PLA. I forget which is the standard that comes with your stuff. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. I just want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row, pieces organized. Here this is here. Move this on the side because I actually want to see the O4 Air unit first and check it out. I don't think we'll need that yet. Here's the packaging, really nice. I guess it comes with 2 antennas. Pull it out. Whoops. You go here. Don't take off. Wow, this thing's really in there. Don't take off the plastic that's on here. I guess we won't be. Oh, you know what? We can keep the box and add it to our collection of boxes in the back. Hey, Liam, nice to see you. Midnight off Firmware. I'm doing well. Currently printing a joint tube for my eBay buyer. Oh wow! I used to smoke, but I quit 8 years ago. But it has its perks. And I sold another. Well, yeah, Liam's doing pretty well. He's one of our viewers / subscribers and turned on to 3D printing, and apparently things are taking off for him on eBay. So I could presumably, if you price things right, I just didn't know that you could actually 3D print a bong. And hopefully you don't inhale more than just that PLA. So here it is right here. Wow, this comes with this. That's pretty cool. I don't know if we'll need it or not, but we'll see. This is, in case you're wondering, this is has 2 antennas. I believe when you have the this thing right here, the kits usually come with 2 antennas, so it's not anything new, but I do remember having one antenna that was like this, one big one by default that comes with your DJI packaging. Leave this on here, and then what else? It looks like you got some little holes there. 1, 2, 4, 8 holes altogether. Interesting. It's a little weird. I guess they've got it ass backwards because look, the hole for the yeah, usually that's on the back. I have one back there. Yeah, it's on the back, but apparently the hole to plug it into the flight controller is in the front too. It's going to be a little bit tricky. Interesting. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, that's so weird. But the first thing you want to do is, for the new guy, remember this video is for the new guy or gal or person, whatever you want to be called, is back this up, because you're going to be changing it on in the next part 3. We're going to be changing the PID rates and some of the settings so that things will just work right for you. But before we do that, before you do anything, what you want to do is, I believe it comes with a little piece like this. These are, mine is still in the packaging here, but once you have like one drone, you pretty much have a ton of these. No, it's not a bong. Hello. You can actually print those. Oh, I see. I thought he said a joint tube. Oh, probably for like tools or something. Joints. Yeah, I was thinking something else. Anyway, knowing that, moving forward, then you want to plug this in, right? Because remember, sometimes things don't work out as planned, and you're like, oh, damn it, a month down the line, a week down the line, or even the same day, like, oh, I just want to restore back to defaults. Good luck with that if you don't do this, okay? So we're going to do that first before we do anything, especially if we're going to be putting on the O4 Air unit. I'm not sure if we'll be able to access. I mean, no, we should be able to access everything. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to my desktop, and you're going to open up Betaflight. Okay, Betaflight configurator. I'm using version 10.10. Just use whichever version that works well for you and your computer experience, as long as you can do what I'm doing here. I'm just sliding that over. Some computers are faster, some are slower, and like mine, as you can see, it's still loading, but it will eventually. It's open source, so sometimes there's some tweaks it has to find itself before it could make things just right for you. It looks like 3, 2, 1. Yep, there we go. And then we're going to click connect. Then we're going to click connect. All right, so sometimes you might have to do this. Plug it out and then plug it in again. And you see, there we go. Sometimes things get glitchy that way. Then you're going to go here to CLI, and then you're going to go right here in the bottom. You're going to type dump, and it's going to dump everything. And this is what you want to save, and you probably want to save it and zip it this way. So what we're going to do is save to file, and then we'll call this original. Okay. Oops, my mouse is a little. Call that original. Right. And just save it. And then you could put it in a folder or on a flop on a little drive. See, here it is right here. But what I like to do is, so I know it doesn't get messed up or any changes, put it there on the desktop, put it on the folder, and then go type in original Pavo20 Pro. Original Pavo20 Pro. Well, I know some of you say, oh, just download it from their source. Yeah, sometimes they change it and you have like version whatever, version 12, version. So then compress it. After it's compressed, now I just throw it onto an SSD drive, and now it's forever going to be that same firmware, no matter how many times I open it or maybe change something accidentally. Okay. Next, before we touch this thing, before we want to, actually, we could probably do it while it's on there. Now we can start the install. I was going to say update the firmware to the DJI O4, right? That could take some time. So while that's doing that, while we're putting the pieces together, we'll just let it update. Try not to move it. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up DJI Assistant for consumer drones. By default, there's no bouncy thingy on your desktop. You won't see it. So sometimes that can drive you crazy. You're like, where is it? And then if you right click, select open, and eventually it might be there, or maybe it opened in another window. Nope, it's still there. See? It just requires patience. And now what we're going to do is we're going to plug out our Pavo20. And then take this thing. You should say disconnect, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Plus we flashed it, so we can always restore. Now we're just going to do this. Plug it in. All right. If in case you're wondering and can't see. See, we plug it in right here. So it's a USB-C. So have a USB-C data cable. Interesting. It's possible that it's not gonna update. Maybe it requires doing it through the goggles. That is a little weird. Make sure your connection is that is the correct connection, because we just had the No color. Oh, the light's on. Okay. So that's good. And it might require you to do it through the goggles. A little bit of a bummer. Yeah. All right. Try it again. Click yes. And let that work its magic. All right. So in the meantime, we're going to plug out these. Here we go. This one doesn't fit the VTX thingy. So by default, it's not going to go on this frame. But in case you want to see, here. It's shorter, and that's why you have to 3D print another one, which is fine. That's why we printed that. It'd be nice if you could use the original parts, because I think it might be carbon fiber or something. All right, knowing that and moving forward, maybe the O4 Air unit never has to be updated. I don't know. All right, so here we have we're just gonna, this should be a quick and easy installation. Supposedly, you know, if you've put together your Pavo before, it shouldn't be a problem. See, here go the extra antennas I was talking about that come with the unit by default. So save them, because you never know, you might have an O3 Air unit that might need them. Okay, so now, where are we? So we have here. I don't think that'll fit. Hold on a second. I guess we can plug it out. A little bit of a bummer. Still loading, in case you're wondering. I'll show you guys. Oops. See? Nada. Alright. Well, so much for that. Oh, there's room for an SD card. Here, check that out. That's pretty cool. Unlike, look at that. See, you got room for an SD card. Leave the plastic on there, just in case, you know, because as you can see, I'm just bouncing it around on the table. All right, so that can disconnect. That is a little bit weird. It doesn't update. Look at that. So I don't know how we're gonna put that on though. I think, look, if this is the back and they put that connector in the front, it's like ass backwards. Literally, no pun intended. Oh look, they've got the holes on the top too. That would be ideal, but then we can't mount it on the top, so that means we got to take the holes from the bottom. Hold on, let's have a look. Nope, that's not gonna work. Too short, I guess, from the top then. Looks like, because you see it has like an X form on there. And I wonder if, oh yeah, look at that guy. They really thought about the space on this thing when they created this VTX adapter. I wonder if it goes, oh yeah, kind of neat. I mean, I'm not sure if it would go this way. Yeah, I guess flat would be better against the grooves. So nothing's covered. Okay, so we got that. It looks like we're gonna have to take this out then. So most likely that's where your tweezers will come in. Just pull on this right here cable and just tug it, and then now save it, because you might need it for something else. You could always make a new one. There's a video I have where I show you how to make a new one. We made one for one of our other builds. But nothing beats the real thing. All right, so now that we took that out, I believe we're gonna have to finagle it again and put this one back in. Hold on. So just put it in the way the wires will go in, so that you don't have to. And this is the tricky part. Looks like we're gonna finagle it. This is where the tweezers will come in, and like some sort of vision assistant, because I cannot see in there for the life of me. You could always take, oh wow, interesting, take the propeller off. I don't think we have to. I think it will go. Oh, and be careful. You want to make sure you're putting this in correctly. We have one of our viewers / subscribers who came all the way from Brooklyn to get his Pavo Pico fixed, because if you push it in wrong, you get this error, and then your pretty much screwed. You could use a toothpick or a pin to bend the pin correctly back into place. So you'll be able to see everything in your goggles, but nothing will work. But I think nothing working also depends on which pin you bend. I don't know which pin he bent so that he was able to get visuals. Maybe if you bend another pin, it does something else, you know? That's all I know. So if it doesn't go in, you gotta be really tricky, really finagle it like I'm doing right now, because I don't want to bend a pin accidentally. Or you could just take the whole thing apart, but no, I don't want to. And you know, I've done this enough times to know that the angle it needs to be on, and don't force it. Like if you have to force it, then you're doing something wrong. And then I would put the plastic thing back on the tweezers, right? And just use it and apply pressure, because you don't want to accidentally strip a wire, you know, otherwise you're going to be making a new one of these. There's a kit you buy when we built the other drone. Anyway, look, kind of neat, huh? So now we've got a long wire. Just make sure that's in there. And I believe now I have to figure this part out. See, it's a really quick, it's gonna be a quick video. So it looks like it has to go in upside down. And no, we skipped a part. These little rubber grommet things, these little damper, whatever they're called, have to go on to create the space we need. So you probably want to pour these into a corner, right? So you can grab them and check the bag, because a lot of times things go rolling around. The shortest part goes on the inside at the bottom. And oh wow, hold on a second, looks like we lost a window. We lost our viewers. Huh. Or maybe it's in here. Include that. Yeah. It's not letting us update. I'm just gonna quit Betaflight. There we go. I sold another socket buddy. I put the price for $3. I don't know how long does it take to print one of those socket buddies? See, as soon as Liam told me they were selling like hotcakes, I was like, let me try that. And then of course I didn't have that much luck, because I priced mine at $20. But how long does it take to print? Because I figure it took like a couple hours to print for me, and you know, I'm not going to sell it but he has a better printer. You see, my printer takes a little bit of time. And then you're going to use not something sharp, but something I made a new STL file, made a beer can buddy. Oh, that's so cool. It's amazing when you can make your own stuff with your 3D printer, and then people will buy it. See, we got one in and then one there. These little dampening, they're hard to find, these dampener things, or rubber grommets, whatever they're called, because a lot of times let's say, I just need 4, right? And then they make you buy like 100 or 200 of them at a time, or like a whole packet of assorted ones. But it's like, and then you have to go through the assorted ones, and then sometimes you only find 3 or 4 of the one that you need. If you speed up to 100%, it takes about, that's good to know. I'm going to try that. I only did that with the fish though, and we didn't really see a big time difference when I printed the fish at 100%. I think you have to really print something like a real S print that's not going to be under 3 minutes. All right, so then we go here. See? And then we got one more. And you don't want to use something sharp, because then if you break it, it's not going to have that experience. So one more. And then I have 2 spare. Hopefully you won't be needing a spare. Let's see. It's interesting. What wire is that? Oh, so yeah, don't tangle up your wires. A lot of times when you do stuff like this, I like to make sure I have my smoke stopper, so I don't blow shit up like I did the last time. One time we blew up a flight controller because I bridged the connection. But nothing should bridge here. because all we're doing is, this is fresh out of the box, right? But it's the O3 Air unit. I don't want to, you know, given that I'm not using the original wire. These things are so hard to put in. I seen a YouTube video where someone uses a piece of string to do what I'm doing right now. See, we got it in. Voila. Okay, and now I'm going to just move the other parts out of the way so you guys don't get confused. This part will go into the O4 Air unit, but I believe we need to figure out how this is going to go on. Might have to run it through the top. Hold on one second. So this is going to go inside, and since it's ass backwards, where the cable for the O3 Air unit to the flight controller is in the front. I wonder if they use AI. I don't even think they like had a meeting with, okay guys, let's talk about where we're gonna put the cable, and then they're like, oh, I think we should put it here, and like no focus group, nothing, and they just put it right there in the front. And then I don't know, it's so weird. I mean, if I was in that meeting, I'd be like, no, you have to put it in the back, because by default most of the wires are just right there. All right, so look how much space there is though. So don't be intimidated by that, because if you check, remember we checked it earlier in the beginning, see? Oh, interesting, it's like the Mobula 8. I believe we would put the little screws in here to mount it. So there should be little, if you have the Mobula 8, these little screws right there, but it comes with the kit. So this kit, each kit has one. Wow, that's a strong magnet. And then what we'll do is we will do that. Don't lose your screws. If you drop your screws, right, look for them, and if you can't find them, look in your flight controller, because if it falls in there and you turn it on, you will blow it up. All right. So like you might be like, oh, I got another one. That's fine, but make sure the other screw, if you lose it and it falls, that it didn't fall in between there, because if it does, you might as well you'll be buying yourself a new drone once you turn it on. All right, knowing that, moving forward, there we go. I wonder if I should do it the other way though. Hold on. Oh no, we don't have to, because look, the dampeners give it that buffer and space. Kind of neat, huh? Yeah, this is really cool. Kind of neat. You get to print your own, customize, until someone comes up with a kit, you know. And I'll just take another screw. Let's see. Too bad we can't do it the other way on the top. It doesn't fit on the top. See, look. On top. The holes are just... No, but it's fine. You can put it in upside down as long as the O4 camera is facing the way it needs to be. See, on the frame. And then you don't have to, just snug, you know, just like not super tight, just snug enough so that, see, it's tight, it's on there. You don't want to strip it, especially, and see, it's in there. Those are real holes DJI put on there. All right, so here's the tricky part. Okay, so there's enough room too for everything. Look at that. I believe we was able to 3D print these. Look, they also included little spacers. So you take one of the long screws. I'm not sure what the other ones are for though. The new DJI, I know the new DJI Flip is, I don't think it's ugly, it's different, but it reminds me, here, hold on, of the Neo, right? See, one goes here underneath, and it should space pretty well. We'll find out in a second. It reminds me of the Neo, but a little bit bigger, And you would think for $400, right, they'd make a recreational drone that had some sort of obstacle avoidance, especially nowadays when people are crashing their drones into planes. And oh wow, this is perfect. There's just the amount of space needed. Wow, they really thought about this one. Whoever developed this is phenomenal. And then we turn it. Amazing. Just do one. Let's see. Oh my god. Wow, look at that. And no jelloing. So even though there's a lot of space in between there, it's pretty good. So now here's the tricky part. Oh wow, where does this go? Oh yeah, don't do like I just did. Don't forget to plug in the O4 Air unit. I'm like, wait, what is this long wire for? Where does that go? It goes into the O4 Air unit. I wonder if I can put it in, which is in the front. Damn it. See, I kept thinking it was in the back. All right, so you're gonna have to unscrew it. At least you know what not to do. I wonder why they did that. That is so weird. I want a Mini 5 Pro to come out, but yeah, it's pretty much a Neo. It's pretty much a Neo. I mean, it's nice that it folds. It's good if you're like me and I like to fly with my prop guards no matter what. I don't know, just a prop guy. All right, so then this on all my drones, and then you don't have to take them off. You just fold it. That part is really cool. Okay, so with this, be careful. Make sure you're putting it in correctly because you do not want to bend any. Otherwise, you'd be making a trip like Ricardo was from Brooklyn. 3 hours he traveled. It was really cool. And then we flew in the park. It was really nice. Okay, so now that that's on, it's in there. It's not bad. It's different. I mean, I wish it wasn't. The cable wasn't in the back. I mean, in the front. I don't know why they did that. That is so weird. Clearly, no thought went into that. I mean, like, there was no focus group, no meeting where they had, like, usually sometimes you have a meeting before the meeting and before you do what you're going to do. Like, we need to have a meeting. We're going to discuss what we're going to do before we do it. And then you have a meeting about when you're going to do it. And then that meeting you have about when you're going to do it. And then you have another meeting on what you're going to do before you do it, when you press that button. It's just ridiculous. But clearly there was no meeting because this is like, it's possible they used AI to like make me an O4 Air unit or make me a new drone, right? Like, I don't understand. Maybe they don't need obstacle avoidance in China. I have no idea. So yeah, look, so now it's like this. It's like a comb over. See? You could probably tape the wire. You don't really need to tape it though. It's just weird. I love meeting about, yeah, I know. That's what they're called. Meetings about meetings. It was so freaking ridiculous. I remember one time I was at a company and we were doing QA and the developer was sitting right behind me. And I was like, oh wow, he's right there. It's like, hey, look, check it out. Just change the code on line like 27. And he's like, no, just put it in Jira. Just take notes, and and I'll fix it later. I'm like, yeah, but I'm sitting right behind literally right behind the guy. All he's got to do is like delete, and then nope, nothing gets changed without a meeting. I'm like, what? This is like freaking ridiculous. Just push the button, so smack it. No, yeah, we have to have a meeting about it. And then when you go into this meeting, the punch list is like freaking like 10 miles long. You're like, damn, we're never gonna get any. No wonder why nothing gets done in these companies, because they're always having these ridiculous meetings. So that's one. And then but when you're on YouTube, it's just you are in control of your meeting. If something happens, it's your fault. Or it's Midnight Off-Road Runner's fault. Melted Cheetah, yeah, right. And we have to have a meeting today, all right, to talk about. All right, so remember, the spacer goes first. See, you're gonna put a spacer in. I love it. All right, and if you have, see, looks like that. And then you're gonna after you put the spacer in, probably do one in the back. This way it's like somewhat, evenly distributed. It's just too funny. And like, who thought of that? Like, who? I don't know. Just driving me crazy. All right, so the back part's going to be a little bit tricky because remember that wire. You might want to finagle it so that just put one in a little bit. You know what? I have to end this show right now. Sorry. I forgot there was supposed to be a meeting about it before we put in this VTX unit. All right. This looks good though. All right. So then this part's a little bit tricky though because, oh no, I guess you could just do that. See, look, push this in, but make sure one is in one and one is in the other. So weird. Oh, but this is custom, that's why. Like, but it's fine, we're good. So just make sure that one is in. Like you don't want to, you really don't want to mess it up because I don't know if anybody's selling these antennas yet. See? It's all right. I think it can go in a little bit more, but I don't want to mess with the wires. And then we have, look, we have one here. See? But the problem is this. Oh wait, we can pull it. Hold on a second. See? You pull it a little bit for now until we get the right positioning for the antenna, and then push this in like that. But don't block the USB-C cable thingy. And then we'll do the last two screws. Oh, and then we have the lights too. The lights are going to be a little bit tricky. Hopefully we don't have to solder. Only because of the way the light's set up. All right, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get to that cable, but that's okay. We'll get to it later. All right, so not bad. See, even though there's a lot of space, it's still good. You could probably put a piece of foam in between there. So now we're going to do the other two screws. Room of creations. Top secret. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, well, we usually do. If something you guys need or want, I usually will create a video, like I did for Midnight Off-Road Runner. We were working on one of the things that we're going to be printing next week, which is really cool. But yeah, there's no meeting. We just say, hey, tweak this. I know, it's just ridiculous. And so much time gets wasted. Literally days. You don't accomplish anything. Let's see. Now we got the other one in and we got one more. I want to make sure it's near that hole. This is really, I remember we're able to screw it in because we used press nuts. This is really nice. Look at that. I'm going to use my phone so that you guys can see because the phone has a better camera. Oh no. Damn it. Look. I got it. I could take two off. Make sure you don't do like I did. See, the O4 Air unit has to go under and in. That's fine. You can do that. So that's oh nice. I only have to remove one. Fastest build you've done. I know, fastest build I've done so far with the drone. If you followed me, we built the Mobula 8 from scratch. That was, I think, I forget how many part series that was, but that was a pretty long series because we did from the motors to everything basically. It was like just broken up into parts. Yeah, I remember that. But it covered everything from scratch. There was no, it was for the new guy or gal that wants to, get into FPV and build their drone from scratch. Because a lot of times people cut parts and make the 30-minute video into 5 minutes, right? But there's more that happens in between there, and the new guy or new person, needs the full video. That's why I leave everything in when I do stuff like this. But it works, it works. So again, see that right there? Put that in first. I can't believe that he made spacers for these things. Look at that. Love it. And if you do take it apart, let's say for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe you need to for the O4 Air unit, take it apart. Hold on a second. I just want to, because I just noticed something that I see right here. Hold on. All right. So if you do take it apart, make sure your antenna goes in between there, outside on the plastic. Don't tuck it in and underneath, because the shit will just short out and blow up. You know, it'll short your flight controller out. So make sure that you do that. Okay. Knowing that, moving forward, because I don't know, maybe people need to take it apart to take out the other cable. So again, make sure they're nice and snug. But these between the dampeners and the spacer, oh wow, see, make sure it doesn't, you don't want your screwdriver to turn. If it turns, then you're not tight, but just snug. But it looks like there's not going to be any, this is really nice, any jello in here. Wow, this is really amazing. Yeah, look at that. No vibrations. All right, so now, remember, keep that plastic on. Don't take it off until you're ready. So this one, it looks like, make sure the DJI, it says DJI, right? So when you put it in there and you face it like that, you can read it and it's not upside down. Otherwise, even though the O4 Air unit is upside down, that's okay. It doesn't matter. It's the flight controller and this that have to be in this correct position. But even if the flight controller is upside down, you can flip it in Betaflight. But this is what you need, because we didn't build this, so all we're doing is putting on the frame. All right, knowing that. Oh, found a toothpick, Guinea. Think you'd love. Nah, I'm not into the toothpick. I think we did the last, I think it was the live stream with the fork, spoon, and toothpick. I tried the fork, I tried the knife, and whatever else that came with it, but there was no way in hell I'm putting that toothpick in my mouth, because you know it's PLA, and what if it broke and then I'd lose? Then I have to go to my dentist and be like, oh, I got a piece of plastic stuck in between my teeth. I went camping and printed my own stuff, and that happened. But it's really cool. I think that video, I'm not sure if it's launched already or if it's in the queue ready to be sent out to go live another day. So you see, you have some extra space there. And then now, I'm gonna choose, I guess you can choose between the top, oh no, I'm gonna put mine on the bottom, but it's really tricky because if you can't see, I don't think, this is version 1, I think version 2 is a little bit different. Hold on, I can't see where the hole is. Because some will let you put into both, and then some frames I noticed had one hole. So just grab one screw, and then this would be cool in neon filament. Hold on. Got it. No. Oh yeah, you could. Both screws do fit. Okay. It's just finding that right angle. I don't know what pitch it is. Like, you know, too bad he didn't put like 10 degrees, 19 degrees, whatever many degrees, so that you know how to turn it, because there's a groove. See the groove? Look, and you can, I think you can probably, if you loosen the screw, right? Or Liam might know. Oh yeah, look, you can change the pitch. Look. See, look, I can pitch it this way, and then watch, I'm going to pitch it down. I don't like flying it like that. I like this. This is my pitch. See? That is pretty cool. And then just tighten it. They really thought about everything when they put this together, except the only thing, probably not. No, a little bit of a bummer. Where's the DJI? Oh, it says DJI for a UV filter. I'm probably on the next build. Or maybe I don't even have one. Usually I don't fly. Maybe I'll leave the plastic on there just in case I crash outside. Oh yeah, DJI Avata 2. Yeah, I love the DJI Avata 2. Hi, just wondering how good the DJI Avata 2 drone. Would this be a good purchase for being my second FPV drone? And I have like 25 hours on the simulator. flavor. Yeah, I would definitely recommend the Avata 2 because one, if this is your second drone, you can fly with the motion controller, and you it's not like these drones. And this drone that we have right here, the Pavo Pico, or any of the drones that you built, you there's no buffer. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna relax a little bit, and and maybe get a glass of water or just sit back while the drone's hovering. You really have to be on your toes. There's no hover. You have to, everything happens in bullet time. Whereas with the Avata, you can be in manual mode, right? And then all of a sudden, you're like, oh, I need a little break. You can have like you panic. You're like, oh shit, this is too much, overwhelming, and you just hit that panic button, and then you're back to your regular again. Oh wow, see, the antenna fell out. So let's see if we can fix that. So that's the beauty of the Avata 2. And then when you're ready, when you've got so many hours in the real world flying in manual mode, then I would do something like a drone like this, like where we have right here before us, then level up with something like that. But hold on one second, I want to make sure that we get the antenna. So the antenna is a little bit tricky. You might want to use a piece of wood so that it finagles in to the right areas and spots so that it goes in. Whoops. I'd probably recommend a rubber band. Putting a rubber band back there maybe to hold that antenna, because I could see how if you're flying, it can, something can happen. So what I would, like you saw, it just fell out and I wasn't doing, I could see you flipping and it falling out. And if your motors are still turning, something can happen. All right, so look, we're almost done. I just want to do something because I don't want the antenna to fall out. I just had a thought that the Avata 2, yeah, no, your thought is definitely on the money for that reason. And you get to have the best of both worlds. You can fly in manual mode and you can fly in sport mode. And then you have that, again, you have that button escape key where you can just, do what you need to do. And oh, and it's not like, let's say with this drone that I have right here, if you throttle it too fast or too hard, the battery will dissipate and fall from the sky if you don't watch your battery as you're flying. And in the beginning, it's hard to watch your battery because you're like, oh my god, look at me, this is so cool, I'm flying. And then before you know it, the drone falls in your backyard because you didn't watch the battery, which is fine, it's normal. But if you do fly a custom drone, make sure you fly it somewhere in a public park, out in the open when no one's there usually, or in an open field, so that when it does fall from the sky, or like you don't set your PID rates right and it's throttling too hard or whatever it is, things that happen for the new guy in the beginning, you don't want to happen over people or cars and stuff, especially that crash feature. I have to look inside Betaflight. Someone told me that crash code, there's a feature in Betaflight where you can turn it on instead of writing, putting in that crash flip feature. See, I put some tape here because I do not want it to fall out like it did as I was holding it. Yeah, no worries. Let us know how it goes though. You're gonna love the Avata 2. It's phenomenal. And put the videos on your channel and share with us. And then how many hours did you say? 10 hours? That's no, how many hours in the simulator? Oh, 25. That's pretty good. And then what level, what are you doing in the simulator? Is it acro level or full acro? I like angle, also known as level, because you can, it's just, for me, and that's how I started out. But now I can do acro too, as you've seen. See, I put the black tape in the back to hold the antenna, and I'm going to put one more on the other way. Make it nice and neat. And I believe we're almost done. Oh no, the lights. Oh yeah, that's a good piece right there. The LEDs. So LEDs might be a little tricky. Hopefully we don't have to solder. See, and I do like this, like that. And then hopefully that'll hold. Sometimes this tape, if you've seen me fly with this drone, the Pavo series, if it's too cold out, the adhesive won't stick. That happened to me once. It just felt, it was so cold that it fell right off. I was like, what? And it freaked me out. And then I tried to get it to stick and it wouldn't. See, nice and neat. So take your time, cut the tape so the antenna doesn't fall out, and it's in there. You can reinforce it with more. Hopefully this tape will stick to the PLA though. I'm trying to learn. Also try level mode. I'll show you in a bit once we're done with this. Angle mode's good too. And then when you're ready, you start doing flips. Because full acro is hard in the beginning. But you know, you do what works for you. So people like that challenge. For me, I did it backward. I did the other way. Angle, which is also known as level. And then did it that way. So now, hopefully, the LED will go on. But I'm still going to reinforce the LED with the adhesive. Hold on. Where are the? Oh, here go the LEDs. So I'll show you what I did with the previous version, and why I did it like that. So with the LED, see how it's soldered in between there? So you undo it, you unsolder it, and then you solder it in between, so that when you plug it in, it plugs in and lays it flat in there. And then I don't know, I haven't done it on, I haven't seen the 20, so I don't know how it goes. And it's just easier that way. But the only downside is that if you have to get into the flight controller, you gotta unsolder it or undo it. But as you can see, it's not a big deal. You don't, I don't have, because it's on there, so you don't really need to. Full acro is difficult, but the Avata 2 makes, he's right, the Avata 2 makes it easier. And if you out certain rates, oh yeah, that's right. And like he said, Midnight or Forerunner, he gave us special rates that makes the drone like so easy to fly. Like even you, I wish I had these rates back in the day, because it would have sped up my full acro experience. It's smoother. You're still going fast, but for some reason it just makes bullet time so much slower that it streamlines the process. Anyway, the rates are there. There's a video I'll send the link to on the Avata too, but you're not there yet, so no rush. But I'll share it with you. Don't worry. So here's the LED. See, this is the trick. See, this is why I had to. This is the tricky part. See that? It's like, how do you just can't. The only way to do it is to unsolder it. Damn it, I hate when they do that. Unsolder it and then put it on. Hold on. Now I need my thing. So that's the only thing. And then you can feed it in and it goes right in between there where the antenna is. Bummer, because this part is the nightmarish part. But once you got it, you get it, you know. We're good. So we're just gonna cut a piece. All right, here we go. So you're gonna cut that, just a little piece. Oh yeah, we can cut it. Make sure you don't cut that cardboard part, because you want to strip it a little bit, because that's a hard part to peel back. if you don't have anything left to peel. You're like, damn it, the adhesive thingy. Okay, and then peel it like that. You don't have to do this, but it's the only way the LED strip is gonna be flush like the one I just showed you. And then cut it. And then looks like I cut it, but didn't really cut it. And don't worry if you take it off too much. I'll show you the adhesive stickers that we're going to use to streamline the process. Just don't cut your wires. The red wire or blue wire. We actually made the LEDs in the back, so we know what we're doing. Like I would say, Alexa, turn off blue lights.
Okay.
See? Yep. Alexa, turn on blue lights.
Okay.
I have like a whole strip that I bought. The hardest part was soldering it. But if you tin your tip, you'll be alright. The wiring cable. This is the one that came with the Pavo20, but the one in the back is you buy it on Amazon. It comes in a spool like that, but then you have to, and it comes with that, but I can't wire it like DJI ass backwards, so you have to undo it and then wire it that way, solder it, and then run it along off a 5-volt, I think it's called. This was really cheap too because it was just $10, you know. I don't know what they charge now, but it comes with the crimps too, whatever they're called, to wire your stuff. Anyway, so here's where we. But this one comes with the Pavo20, or you can buy them separately on the Pavo Pico website. So here's the other part that's tricky. So we're gonna have to desolder one, right, and then solder it back again. That's the tricky part, and knowing which one. So let's see, because you want it to go in the way it's going to plug in. So you find out which way it's plugging in, right? And then, nope, that's upside down. Okay, so then we're gonna flip it. And then, all right, so now that's in. You could always turn the wire, but it's already twirled, so I don't want to twirl it too much. So leave it the way it's twirled, don't force twirl it. So if it's laying like this, in that position, then that's the position you leave it in, okay? And then now, nope, it won't fit that way. So it means that if I plug it in, yep, if I plug it in, make sure, you know, just double check. And when you plug it in, voila. It's plugged in, but now I know which way it needs to go, which means that red is going to go on the top. Okay. So then what you'll do is push this in, if it lets you, right? Damn, these are shorter too. Not as long as I thought they would be. You could always make them longer, but I think it'll be alright. Because once it's plugged in, it'll be there forever. It's just the way the wire is though. Hold on, sometimes, no, it looks pretty good. Like sometimes you could just take it apart and reorient the wire, but as you can see, you want it to fit in like that. and then you want it, but it's not. There's not enough space because the wire is too short. Unless we put it, yeah, bummer. This hole would be better and longer. Damn. Yep, unfortunately. Hopefully we don't have to take it apart. Damn it. See, because it won't fit. And when you crash land a lot, see? I mean, you could do that, like that. Yeah, you could do it like that. But then you see you want that to go in there. And the only way for it to go in there is, I wonder if I could pull this out without taking it apart, right? And then push this. See, we're going to push this out. We're going to unplug it. Don't put any metal in there. Use plastic because you don't want to short shit out. Whoops. Or pull it too hard where you disconnect your wires, as you saw. Like literally. That's okay. We can fix it though. I'll just have to cut it. Or no, that's a bummer. See how it came off? And then those are the pads. Ah, you're killing me. No, this isn't DJI. This is yeah, you see? That's okay. We can still fix it. I fixed pads before. All right. So knowing that, moving forward, be careful. And then what we'll do is we will use the tweezers. I guess we could use the tweezers and put them in. Just be careful. Make sure there's no battery. All right. So we're going to pull the wire slowly. See? Slowly. So it comes through. And then, see? So it comes out. At least now you know what not to do. You'll do this first with some tweezers. Because if you pull the wire too soon, it breaks. That's okay, we can fix it. See? And then we'll do it from this side. Now it's long enough. And now it'll fit in there. If we can get those pads back on. Yeah, we can. So now what we'll do is we will, that tells you which one's positive and which one's negative. So now I have to find mini power source. Not sauce, but source. See, I have one right there. Now I just need to find the 9 volt, which I have in the other room. It's a bummer though, so careful plugging your stuff out. Hey Ken, how are you? Because as you saw, if you plug it out, somehow it just gets glitchy that way. All right, so we're going to plug this in into here. So we just want to make sure the pads are alive, you know? Because the hardest part's going to be soldering them. All right, knowing that, moving forward, we're going to put some power in. A little bit of light. I mean, a little bit of power, a little bit of juice. And now, make sure they're not touching when you, because otherwise you're just going to blow shit up. So now we're going to turn this on and see if the pads are still live or are they stripped and gone. It's okay, I have another pair of lights somewhere in here, so I'm not worried about it. Nice. Voila. All right, so then we're going to solder them back together. It may require, hopefully it lets us, scraping it a little bit so that we can get, and all we have to do is one first. So what you're going to do is you're going to scrape it a little bit. Remember, there's like some rubber on it. And then hopefully, like that's, it's too bad it's so short though. And now, get some flux. Sucks, man. I guess you spoke too soon, Midnight Off-Road Runner. It's not the fastest build ever. Damn it. Almost spoke too soon. Welcome back to Everything That Glitches. And I wasn't doing anything wrong. I just pulled out the LED, pulled out the light, unplugged it. Now, this is why when you get deeper into FPV, there is no care refresh. You are care refresh. And if you don't know how to fix it, you will, or you will know someone who does. You'll meet someone. You'll have a new friend and be like, hey, you'll be like Ricardo, and took the train for 3 hours to come and get his stuff fixed, and all because he'd be careful putting in that O3 air unit cable because he bent it by accident. It wasn't, no one does this on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. And then you're like, oh, what do I do? Well, you could call Beta FPV and have them send you a new LED, or I have one around there somewhere, but either way I have to take it apart anyway. So then you're going to need a piece of clay, which I have over here, or helping hands. If you don't have clay, helping hands will help you solder, because you need to hold the wires. That's the problem. So you need some, and probably the clay, to be honest, because I don't want to press too hard on the wires. Oh no, my dumbass string. Nah, you didn't. No, it wasn't you. I was just joking though. It's funny because I was so happy. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, this is it was the shortest freaking build ever until this happened. All right, so we could use the helping hands, but don't use the crocodile teeth. Make sure your helping hands have little rubber thingies on them. Then we're going to plug in our soldering iron. Make sure there's nothing in the way, okay, that can accidentally be touched by the soldering iron and burn your stuff. I know, I was like, yes, a new record. Now YouTube's going to love me. YouTube. Nope. He was like, this guy, he's making freaking another long video. Alright, let's see. And then you get like shadow band. Alright, that's fine though. Alright, so then when it heats up to its right temperature, you can plug it out now that we know it works, that the pads are not fully stripped. Put down your soldering iron. See, that's the connector. Some connectors are hard to come off and others just pull right out like butter. These are not. So depending on what they send you. We're still going to need this too though, to test it afterwards. All right. I'm just going to see which one's first. Oh, nice. So black at the bottom, supposedly. So then you spin this according to which color is going to be first. And then you put this, once their temperature gets right, we will, apply a little bit of solder at the tip. I'm going to do negative. Let you guys see. Alright, this is the tricky part. Got it. Nice. Sweet. I like when that happens. All right, so we got solder on there, and that was negative. Except here, there's some solder. I don't know what that is. It could be the tape, so you got to be really careful. Where am I? You might have to use the tweezers. Thanks. Still getting it pretty quick though. Yeah, that is true though, and that's thanks to the many hours of like many builds, right? And the Room of Creations. You know whose idea was the Room of Creations? Midnight Off-Road Runner. Like that's such a great idea, and then I took it, and now it's everything that glitches in the Room of Creation. And like this glitched out. Literally, I just plugged it out. You should be able to plug it out. Like, I've built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, I can't even count how many drones I built, and put LEDs on all of them, most of them. And then the first time I pull one out, and the shit just broke. So we're just scraping off that remnants of however they put this on. Clearly it wasn't soldered on. It was like so fragile. So I'm going to do the negative first. Make sure your tip is tin though before you start soldering, because if you don't have enough tin on your tip, you're going to be camping out on your solder joint, and then you're it's another can of worms you don't want to open up. So just put some on the tip. Got it. You know, we've had that happen here on this channel many times. All right. Knowing that and moving forward, this is the trickiest part. But once we got it, and you might want to pull back the brown tape so that it just doesn't touch the soldering iron. Interesting. Got it. Sort of. Got it. See, I got the negative on. Then use this to like just clean off the remnants. Keep it ready to go before you go. Now, this part is the tricky part, because this is where you want to make sure it's put in correctly. So what you're going to do is you're going to run one wire in, one wire down, and then I believe now, nope. Okay, so we'll run it the other way around. Or we can just turn this a little bit. I think you could turn it one more time. You just don't want it to be turned too much. And there. So we're just going to go here. Run it under. See? Run it underneath. And then push it in. You could just do this from the push it in at an angle. Or maybe even not, just do it like that. But I'm trying to do it so that it turns, see, like that. So now that we got that in there, see, I didn't have to push it in. So to plug it in, okay, perfect. Now it's plugged in. See how it fits in there, in that little, in there. So now that you have it in, this is the other tricky part, because now we have to get it. We'll turn it in a bit, but not yet. So you might need some tape to hold it, because the wires are pushing it to go in a particular direction. Now, since we're soldering and stuff, I think when I put the battery in, I'm gonna use the smoke stopper just to make sure nothing got messed up, nothing shorts out. Just gonna take a piece of tape. Remember to remove the tape when you're done. It's messed up. I like literally, dude. But this is typical of FPV. Yesterday I was fixing the Mobula 8, Sometimes when you crash your drone, stuff will become loose. This is just a temporary to hold it so the pressure doesn't pull it the other way as we're soldering. And I crashed the Mobile 8 and one of the motors stopped working. And I was like, damn it. And it was such a pain. But, you know, I built the drone. When you build it, you kind of like know how to fix it. But you always tell yourself, damn, do I have to take it apart? Like, is there a way to do it without doing it? But nah, you gotta. You're lucky if you can't. I mean, if you don't have to. So now this, I'm going to use the alligator clips. Remember, if you use alligator clips, make sure that your alligator clips have little rubber things on it so your teeth do not sink into your LEDs and you're waiting for your new order to come through from Beta FPV. I have other helping hands that would put this into the air. See, like that, which I may have to do because the pressure. Because let's see, I can't hold it with this hand. Hold on. Or I put it like that. Yeah, there we go. And then now, but you got to be really subtle with it because if you move it wrong, you're pretty much shit out of luck. All right. But if you can get it to hold, like that, you're golden. Now it's just a matter of, whoops, I moved it. Okay, let's see. Wait for the temperature to get right. For me, it's like 6 something. Oh, damn it. Gotta put solder on the joint. Where is the solder? Yeah. Yeah, otherwise it'll be hard to melt the old solder. And before you start to get it to melt, make sure it's at that temperature. Otherwise, you're going to be camping. And you don't want to camp on your stuff. It's almost, oh my God, almost for, oh yeah, Market Bay, 5 a.m. Yeah, I said to Market Bay, let me know of a time, right? Of a time that I'll do a couple of a show during the week for the folks that are abroad in London. You know, I have that schedule. As long as it's I can't do it on a night that I have to be at work at 9, but I could do that. And then we'd have our international show and then the show for folks in the US. That would be really cool, right? But I don't know. Hold on. I don't know. I don't know what time works for the intent. Like what time would it be? Right? Da, da, da. Whoops, watch your fingers. I think that's all right. That's fair. 5 a.m. Yeah, you guys. Like, let's say if I was gonna do, hold on, the Saturday Night Live show, right? The live Q&A. I could do that. I can do that on hold on, let me put some more tin on here. On a Sunday, right? Or Friday night flights, right? Just the tip didn't really. It's there, but not really there. Just need to get it just right. Got it. Now to make sure it works, we plug it in, but let me just fix my tip just in case I need more. I need more. Nice. Next week we have a new soldering video. It's a game. It comes with 5 games. It's only $10, $15, I think. And you build it. Let me just get the smoke stopper. Because let's say it's bridged and I can't see it, right? Maybe it's because my hands are too big and I'm so strong. I don't know my own strength. That's why I broke. Yeah, it's almost 12, which is pretty good. That's early for me. Well, considering I gotta wake up at like 5:30 to get the kids ready for school, but it's fine. Or maybe sometimes I don't get up. No, I usually do. Last night I went to bed really late. All right, so now I need a battery. Oh man. It's fine. We'll just see how much juice is left in here. I had one somewhere. My battery tester is gone. It's somewhere. Somewhere, but nowhere to be found. Ah, found it. I don't know if this is the one, but I have a ton of them. Usually they're everywhere. So I'm just going to see how much is left in here. What? Oops. 3 cells, 11 volts. Cell 1 is 3.7, cell 2 3.79. So okay, so good. That's enough to blow shit up. All right, so we're gonna plug this in. It's been a while since I used this in here because it has for the smaller batteries and the bigger batteries. Basically, it's like a short circuit thingy. And then move the helping hands out of the way since we're done with them. Well, this is my self-made helping hands. Just some clay, some Play-Doh, not Play-Doh, but regular clay, like for sculpting, and these little wire things. See, it worked. You don't need to buy $100 part. Everything here is jerry-rigged, except for the drones. All right, so, see? And hopefully it doesn't turn red. All right? And hopefully there's enough light for it to work its power. Magic. But if it does, the flight controller won't blow up. Just it'll short. It's like a fuse, basically a fuse box. Oh, nice. See that? Oh, we got it. Look at that. Sweet. What? Oh, because I pressed the wrong one. Okay. Okay. I got nervous there for a second. What happens is I pressed the wrong button that let like too much juice in there. Or something like that. See, wrong button. There's one for like one type of battery and one for another. So now, see, now when it does that, now I know if I plug the battery in, it's not going to short. But if it was short, it would do this. We would be red, but that's not the right one. And this is a 3S, so it should take 3S anyway. So now if I turn it on, see? Voila. And now, that was weird. Yeah. See? Just don't touch anything. So now, I kept saying that, and then the thing like shorted out, but maybe it was because of the LED, I don't know. All right, now when you plug it out, it shouldn't blow up. So in case you're wondering, this is what happens if things short out when soldering, but it shouldn't short out from LEDs. Liam's probably seen this video 100 times. Flight controller, there we go. So, oops, that's not it. This is it. So this is without the smoke stopper. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Whoa. And put too much power in and start the motor, which means I should test it out. Right. So sometimes that's not even enough. Yeah, sometimes you want to, like, oh, it works, but then as soon as you turn the motors on and put power in it, that happens. Oops, that's too loud. So I think we're lucky though. I think we're good. I mean, I didn't do anything to it other than install the O3, but it's possible. That's why you want to make sure you didn't drop any screws in there either. Or that's why you want to make sure if you take it apart that your antenna isn't touching, right? So make sure you pull it out, right? Because that could also have been causing the short too. See, and now the antenna is on its own little island and it's not near the cable, which is kind of messed up though. They should have thought about that. You don't want your antenna and the, oh, you can't see, hold on. So if you remember in the beginning, the antenna and this wire were together and you really don't want that. So now I can push this in and, you know, make sure nothing is touching the board. Because sometimes by default, you know, stuff could touch, but nothing is touching, which is good. There's a video I have that shows you how to change that, but we're not doing that in this video. And then now, as you can see, look, oh, you can't, I have the black tape over it. Well, we'll leave the tape on for now, and then we'll run the LED strip around and show you how it's in there. Now I can peel off this tape. Oh, but before we peel off the tape, you want to use some, remember, because you've seen it live, where it's too cold. I don't know if you saw that video, Liam, but when it's too cold, the LED strips just seem to fall off. And you don't want them going into your motor. So we have these little things right here. It's double-sided sticky tape. This is it right here. You can probably find it on Amazon. They're little dashes, instant grip, powerful bond, no mess ever. Sort of. That part's a lie, because if you stick it to your finger accidentally, it's hard to come off, which is good. You want that in an adhesive, but it is tricky. And you cut one, so we're going to cut one. Normally you could put it on the light and cut it, see, and then when you pull it, see how sticky that is. You want to make sure that you're not pulling it too hard, because see, it doesn't even cut. Does it cut? Yeah, there's some over there. So then what you'll do is, be carefully, sort of, it's still sticky. Remember, it's double-sided, so don't worry about it. And then you just take a piece, the first piece, and then just put it right there. See? And then now, just find a corner. Before you put it on, make sure that it's the right way and the wires don't twist, because that will short it out too, you know. Knowing that and moving forward, then you can't see because I have my glasses on. Looks like the part of the tape is coming off a little bit, but that's all right. Now we just do that. See? Like that. And you could put one underneath too, but we can do that last. And then you work your way all the way around. Maybe one there. See how it sticks, but it's not a true stick. And then you just get another piece of that adhesive. And you can cut it. But as you see, when you cut it, it's so sticky. Remember, see, we cut a piece earlier that it just scoops on. But anything's better than what we have, because by default, it's not going to stick anyway. Just take a piece, and then this one can go in the middle. And then voila. See, we got one in the middle. As long as you do like the main points, you're fine. So that if it gets cold, it's not gonna fall off. And again, even it's too big of a square, so we gotta cut it. And then this is for me because where I am, it's too cold that they just fall off. Don't hold. But now we should be able to string it along. Put one in the middle. And when you put it in the middle, right? Now, good luck taking it. See, we can put it in, but it won't stick because we got to take off the. So you might have better luck this way. Taking off that paper, if you're lucky. Or, you know what? Use the tweezers if you can. Oh, that BDB drone that Liam has is a beautiful. That's and then when you go into FPV, like Liam did, Midnight Off-Road Runner, you can customize your build, your colors, and everything. You know, you're not tied to the cookie cutter experience of that, what you get, you know, from the manufacturer. You know, you want to have blue props, put blue props. You want to have this frame, you have that frame. You want to do this in PLA or whatever, you know. That's when you level up. And you will, you'll get there. And for me, I was comfortable in the beginning, you know, just what I had. But then you're like, oh, I want more. I want to customize stuff. And then you do, you know, you get there. And then before you know it, you're blowing shit up. Or, see, that I need one over here. See how it just easily pops right off? Now imagine the cold, what that's going to do. And that's why you got to take your time and do it like this. Same size as your drone building. Yeah, it's like they should put this on both sides though. This way. Oh wow, there's a piece right here. See, I left it on the scissors. Damn it. And it's so hard to come, but you want it hard to come off, so that, see how it just pops right off like that, so that when you crash, whoops, it's not going into your propellers, you know. See, I'm almost there. You don't worry about the aesthetics though, it's fine. You could do all that trim later with an X-Acto knife or something. Just don't cut. See? But that's how sticky it is. It's like a glue trap, you know? It's like, damn it, no, not that way. Damn it. It's like, no. And sometimes you'll mess up, but that's alright, because look, I got a whole freaking bag of them. Look at that. Like, I just want to get it. See, now it's like stuck on my hands and I can't get it. Can't get it where it needs to be. But that I'm going to take advantage of this moment because then I can do like this. Watch. Make it longer. See? Oh wow, even longer. I didn't even know you can. But just carefully do it so that it doesn't come off. That was cool. Oh no. Oh yeah, so eventually, as you can see, you'll have to cut it. That's the only thing. But it's okay. This can be cut. So before you cut it, make sure that the lights work. And check the wires. Make sure they're not touching. The positive and negative are far away from each other. Okay? Knowing that, moving forward, I need one more piece and then that's it. Been out of stock for 6 months. I haven't got it yet. Oh wow, they're still out of stock. Wow. Speaking of, yeah, it sucks big time. Yeah, a lot of stuff is going out of stock. Oh wow, there's a piece right here. I don't know why I did that. Especially when it comes to the DJI, I think O4 Air unit. The light version is out of stock. Some other stuff. But I was like, you know what? Because I saw the channel made some money this month, so I was like, you know what? Why not? I was on the fence. Do I get a printer? O4 Air unit. I was like, you know what? Let's just do this. I'm not selling any of my prints yet, you know, but I'm gonna lower my price and I'm gonna try printing at speed of 100, like Midnight Off-Road Runner suggests. Then, see, now you just want to cut it. This is the tricky part where you want to mark it. Again, make sure it's not touching. Oh yeah, it's not touching. And this is where you cut it. Where you would have to use that thing I have under my keyboard. Where's my, oh, right here. An X-Acto blade or whatever. You know, we could use scissors and cut it. And then now we're going to see if it hovers. We're going to let it hover. But and the other, we're going to do another video where I share the rates with you guys. Okay, so now we're going to cut off. And the excess is fine. You can use it, make another light out of it. You know, I wonder if these will work. Yeah, I guess I can cut it, right? I just want to do it just right, though. Oh, yeah. Scissors worked. See, and then it just evenly goes in. You could apply tape if need be. But then now, fingers crossed, hopefully it doesn't blow up. Sweet. Look at that. It's beeping. But we won't know until we run power to the motor. Sometimes you're like, oh, this is great. And then you run power in it. Like I did in another video. And then it just blew up. Alright. This is cool. But I want to charge this a little bit. And then while this is charging, I'm going to charge. We're going to connect it to the computer so we can look through the goggles and see what kind of picture we get from here. Hold on a second. Let me think it goes. Bummer. Hopefully we don't have to take this apart again. Getting this thing in there. That's where your tweezers will come in. Make sure when you pull it through, if you have to, that the you don't have your battery plugged in, so that you don't short anything out if you accidentally touch a part, you know, with the tweezers. See? And we pull it through. If you sell them for $3 to $5, you'll sell more than 5. you'll make more than you paid for one reel of filament. All right, okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna lower the price, right? And then I will experiment again. Again, I'm not giving up because I saw someone else selling it for 20 bucks on eBay. I was like, oh wow, okay, I'll do that. And then I put 20 bucks and apparently it's not moving. I didn't get an email saying so and so just bought your Tinkerman or whatever they call it. Nope. It's got to be a nice feeling too when you sell something on eBay. You're like, yes, I've never sold anything on eBay before. See, and now that it's pulled through, we can put the battery in. This is nice. Look at that. A lot of wires everywhere, but that's okay. But before you take this thing up in the air, right, or before we even attempt to do anything in this room, check your nuts and your bolts. Make sure everything is tight. Not super tight, just tight, you know, just one turn or quarter of a turn, so that we know. Keep your extra parts. All right. What's your solution for camera mount? The camera mount, it mounts perfectly on here. Check it out. Actually, let me bring out my phone so you could see better, because it's hard to see, you know, from here. I just need to plug out the soldering iron in case that goes flying in the room. We don't know what's going to happen. The camera mount mounts. Here, let me turn on my phone so that we can push it to the it does get a good thing between FPV and 3D printing. It's just another world. Hold on. All right, the camera here, I'll show you, because the iPhone has a better camera than the Action Pro. Hold on. I'm just gonna push it here using reflector. Oh no way, they must have had the O4 a while. Then this frame is a couple. No, I don't know if they had the O4 for a while. Some folks are just really good at like pumping shit out overnight as soon as it comes out. Or maybe they had the O4. Maybe DJI, like I think there are a couple of content creators that YouTube will send, not YouTube, like Beta FPV or DJI will send you, like, here's the new drone, make a video for it, you know, here are the specs, please stick to the script and make sure nothing glitches. Hence why they're not sending me one. Can you imagine this? I mean, this is my version of it. Shit don't work out of the box. No, I think you're right, I think they get it beforehand and then they're able to. That's why sometimes at launch you're like, oh shit, there's a frame already. Oh no, there's a new Pavo whatever on Beta FPV website. I think they do, but you know, they have to sign an NDA. Like, and then I've done that for other products, but never from DJI, because you're not supposed to. Everything's supposed to be pretty, like in the commercial. You're supposed to say like, oh wow, I want that. Like you're like, oh wow, I want that, and then all of a sudden it broke as I was. You're like, what do I do? And that will happen to you. But Beta FPV is good that way. They will send you new parts and stuff. All right, so let me just activate it. So I push it here, and then that's where you'll have a really good view. I wish this camera did that, but nah, it doesn't work that way. Put it on video. There we are. Then I'll just go here. The only thing is that you have that little red button there, but here it is. Look, check it out. You have here the spacers, which are 3D printed underneath, as you can see. Look at the spacers. So they really took a lot of thought into this. And you got your spacers. You have 4, and then you have your little rubber grommets, which come in perfect, which are way under there. See that? Nothing messes up there. And best part is that, oh yeah, he wanted to know about the mount. The mount's right there. It doesn't move. Nothing. There's no on the frame end of it. It doesn't like jiggle or anything. It's doing it now because I'm moving it, but other than that, now we'll push it to the computer with the O3 goggles so we can see what happens when it hovers. We'll let you guys do that. And then in the next part, we're gonna actually, part 3, we're gonna configure it. And then the final part, we'll see how it flies outside, if it makes it that long. Look, see, I'll just, there's the mount, O4 Air unit. I might print another mount because I think there's a mount that has a support for the, what do they call it? UV filters. I'm a big fan of flying with UV filters so that when I crash, my, you're not breaking your, this is what happens when you crash. UV meaning it's just plain piece of glass, clear, and there's no tint to it. But if you crash, it salvages the unit. See, now imagine me crashing, what that would look like. So I'm not sure I'm going to fly outside as of yet until I get my UV filter for this, but we can test it out inside and see how it goes. Okay, knowing that, and moving forward, let's stop. Which camera? Oh, this one. There. Now let me just quit this so I can see. I'm gonna stop mirroring, and I'll give you guys another view of the drone again once I find the other tripod. This way I can hold it and give you the full 360. But here, let me I'll set this up, but I want to let this in the air and see. This is really nice. Look at that, so new, kind of neat. Gotta love it. The only thing I'm on the fence on, is that wiring, but it's okay, it's still good. See, oh, and see, as you can see, now this is flush in there. See, that's why in the beginning I wanted to unsolder it, so it's in there, it's flush. See, and it doesn't bulge out or anything because it's just in there in that little hole. I wish they soldered it in that way. That would be ideal, but apparently not. All right, now the fun part begins, the last part of this video that will make or break and seal the deal. And again, next video I'm going to show you, this is for the new folks, how to configure it. That should be like Liam would say, the fastest video ever, because it's just gonna run through, thanks, that's just gonna run through you know, the settings, and then after that, or I might just make it one video and just fly it outside. So for the new guy, first thing you want to do with FPV drones is first turn on the goggles, okay, or remote, whichever, or, and then after you turn on your goggles, turn on your remote controller, okay, and then once it binds, then turn, shit, I gotta bind it. Oh no, where's the hole? Oh, it's right there. All right, I got nervous there for a second. So I was gonna have to take it apart again. All right, so, but see, then you bind it because the battery will be hot. And then the battery will overheat. Hold on a second. But the goggles will last over an hour, so there's no need to shut it off. All right, so now this part's a little bit tricky because I saw some guy put like a freaking 4S on his, but for me, see how short it is? I don't even know how I put a 4S on there. But for the binding process, there's no need to strap the battery in yet, because we're going to look through the goggles and see, because remember, I believe there's some settings we have to, being that it's a new unit, maybe configure it to like work just right for us. It should bind though. Hold on, let me turn so I can shut the light off. Oh wow, that would make a nice thumbnail. I think I have C1. No. Let me see what hold on, I'll push it in there so you guys can see. Oh, nothing. Oh, no wonder why. I got it connected to O4 Air unit. Okay, so in that case, what we're gonna have to do is you got to be quick with this. I can't even see because that light's so bright. Hold this little button there, and then you'll actually in the goggles get it ready to search for O4 Air unit. I'll show you guys once this is connected. Hold on. What I'm doing, but cancel. O4 unit Pro. Don't worry, I'll show you once I'm able to. Hold on. And now I gotta find the bind button. Ah, the lights are so bright. Hold on. And there's the bind button. Hold it down till it starts to flash. See, it's flashing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to your goggles and hold this down until it starts flashing. And it'll go beep beep. And then that should turn green. See? And then now everything bound. Hopefully I should be able to shut off the lights. No. Yeah, I'll probably have to reprogram the keys, but that's fine. So that worked there. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug it out, right? Because I wanna, oh no, I don't think I can I? Hold on, I want to push it to the computer. I know, right? You gotta wear shades, it's so bright. At least with this drone you could fly at night. It says air unit not activated. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Functionality limited. Make sure air unit has power, then connect to DJI Assistant 2 for consumer drones to activate it. Yeah, but I did that and it wouldn't, nothing happened. Oh yeah, you're killing me, DJI. Alright. Alright, we gotta do what it says because it's not letting me. Alright, so hopefully it doesn't burn out between now and then. Hold on. But we did that in the beginning and nothing happened, which was why I thought maybe we had to connect to the goggles first. Alright, so then we have to make sure you find a wire that's connected. Make sure you find that right wire. And then we'll plug it in. Maybe it'll happen like, okay, open up. Oh wow, it's loading. Okay, and then now I'm gonna, well, just the SD card's loading. Looks like it needs power. Functions like the other ones. Damn it, that's probably why we couldn't get it to do anything, because it needed power. I'm gonna connect the phone to the computer, but I have this splash screen that's telling me to connect to DJI Assistant, like it won't let me do anything. Oh, there we go. Hold on. I'll do this so that you guys can see. Like literally it's frozen on my goggles. Device not supported. Please download the correct DJI Assistant. What? Okay. DJI Assistant 2 Consumer Drone Series. Are you shitting me? Okay. DJI Assistant 2, that's what I got. Looks like it's going. It's pushing. Come on, you got this. Very interesting. Am I logged in? Nah, I'm in. I just want it. Oh yeah, maybe if I connect my phone. Yeah, you're probably right. Hold on. Hold on, let me just do this really quick. Where's my... Yeah, I think you're right. It should activate that way too. Hold on. Let me shrink this so I can see. Maybe I have to log in. Ah, are you kidding me? It won't even let me type in there. Look, the app is glitchy. Ah. Alright, so we'll close that. Cancel. Never even seen this page before. Back to home page. See? Huh. Alright, let's unplug it. At least it's not hot. I can touch it. Usually the O3 Air unit would be really hot by now. Hold on. What does this say? No, it says air unit not activated, functionality limited. Make sure air unit has power. Then okay, so yeah, it does. Like I was saying, then connect to DJI System 2 for consumer drones. Ah, device not supported. You're killing me, DJI. Please download the correct DJI. All right. Confirm. All right, you know what? Let's try the other one. I have another DJI assistant for consumer drones. Yes, quit now. Let's try this one. DJI assistant for FPV drones, maybe? Sod's law. It's like, I have the app. Great. This one doesn't even work. Ah. By the time this happens, everything's going to be overheated. Let's open up terminal. You really can't make this shit up. This is me, right? Can you imagine if they sent me a unit like, hi, you know, this is complimentary on us. Can you just make a video on this? I got no support. I got shit. This happening. This was probably happened. If this is happening to me, this is probably happened to the folks at pre-launch too. You know? Nope. That don't work. All right. I'll do what you guys suggested. Right? Connect it to the phone. Where's my phone? Killing me, man. You can't plant this. You really can't. Like I thought everything was gonna run smooth and pretty and streamlined. But when you have those videos for like 4 or 5 minutes that show you everything working, clearly it must have been a headache for them. Like there's no way that it just was so beautiful. Hold on. I got to do it like this first because it's frozen. So DJI Fly, don't worry, I'm gonna push everything to you guys so you can see. In the meantime, please stand by. I'll just bring it back to this screen. Okay, connection guide. Oh, download DJI Goggles 3 firmware. Okay, then we're getting somewhere. Hopefully it doesn't crash or that thing doesn't overheat in the meantime. So we're downloading a firmware for the goggles. Install. Okay. And maybe the goggles, like you were saying, will update. New firmware update. Added support for DJI O4 Air unit. DJI O4 Air unit Pro fixes some known issues. Really? What are those known issues? Please tell me. Don't tell me. Don't share. It's funny because I did this yesterday. I connected everything, hoping it would try to update. No, it's not doing anything. What's my battery? So I'll take us down. It says install. Click OK. You know what? I'm just gonna. What's the worst that could happen, right? Brick it. These I know I should be able to connect to the computer to update, hopefully. I don't know. Now these are turning on. Well, I like that sound. Something connected. Oh, something else connected. Okay, I can see the O4 Air unit, which is good. It's like some sort of box mount. I get this error. Let's install that. The O4 Air unit overheated. I know that sound. Did it? Nope, it's still there. Not disarmed. There we go. But I still have a screen that's stuck. Let me see if I can't show you what I see because connection guide, camera view. No. I'm going to try connecting the goggles to the computer and see if there's an update that'll push to there. And then I'm going to plug this out. Since, and then now, hold on 1 second. Okay. And then I'm going to launch DJI Assistant for consumer. Maybe there's another version, right? That could be. Okay. Hold on. Goggles 3. I'm current. Wow, you really can't make this shit up. It's telling me in the goggles that there's a new firmware, and I just downloaded it for the goggles, but it's telling me here that it's current. Maybe refresh. That sucks. Any minute. I'll restart the app. Hold on. I'll leave it quit for now, and then we'll see. Too bad. Like, clearly a lot of thought didn't go into this because too bad you can't update the O4 Air unit without plugging power into it, because you're limited with power with these units. It's not like the Avata where you plug it in and you can leave it running for 20 minutes and everything's fine. It'll self-correct and shut off. With this, it just overheats, and then so you got to make sure it's the right temperature before it updates. Otherwise you'll be like shortchanged. But I should be able to push it. Hold on. Oh, it's updating now. Leave it at 4%. Let it hang. And in the meantime, let me see if I can find something. Maybe my version is out of date. So this is version 2135, right? So if I go to here, goggles are connected. Hmm. Usually it's on the corner somewhere. It tells you which one it is. Let's quit it. And then launch it again since it already updated. Okay. Click there. Ah, see? Oh man, I missed it. This is an older version, so you need a newer one. Look, if I go back, will it go back? Let me activate the, see? 2128, and the latest one is 2135. So if we go, hold on, where's the mouse? I hate my cursor. And go here, and then go here, enable cursor. See, 2128. Too bad it doesn't auto update, because that would leave someone on a loop for Groundhog Day, like plugging it in, plugging it out, plugging it in. See, 2135 is the latest one. They don't have it set to auto update. I could say like it's not working. I'll just plug it in, plug it out, plug it in, plug it out, plug it in, thinking like it's gonna eventually kick it in the update, kick it into the experience that's just right for you. I know some people who do that. So like I kept restarting it and refreshing it and pulling it in and out, but it's still not working. Yeah, about that. That could be a new video. How to up. I know it would be O4 Air unit not updating. Okay. Wait, what happened? I didn't see what happened with the screen. Hold on. I guess we'll know when we launch it. Two 2128. Okay. Yes, quit. Now it's downloading. And there we go. I don't know what happened to the other one. Oh, probably needs a permissions thingy. Oh, okay. So then you got to go to your computer, system settings. Come on, you can do this both at the same time. Maybe it's blocking it. System settings, just click done. Okay. System settings and security, privacy and security. Go down to the bottom. Open anyway. That's okay. I'll let DJI get access to all my information. Open anyway. And then my fingerprint. They really got this machine on lockdown. And now it has nothing gets in or out my computer without me knowing. Wow, except for that part. It's a lot of memory, but it's okay. And then again, it's like Fort Knox in here. And then now it'll work. That sucks. I wonder if they give the content creators a cheat sheet, another password. Like, okay, this is what you'll have to do. But that's the only downside to their consumer assistant app, is that it doesn't auto update. You would think it would. Everything else of theirs calls back home, except for that. Any minute. Now I'll just close that. I think I'll make a video. That's a good video. If I'm having trouble with that, a lot of people are gonna have trouble because you just think it should work. It should update. Close that. Close that. Maybe next week though. Like I've been pumping out videos all week. It's just hard. That's this problem with YouTube. You got to keep on dancing. Keep on dancing. Otherwise, you. Oh wow, where did it go? Da, da, da. when that happens, you got to do this. Where did it go? I guess that's it. Let's try it again. Where's my install? Accept modification. It's my firewall. Goggles 3. I wonder if there's a Goggles. Oh yeah, Goggles 3 update. Oh wait, but see, 2.3.5. Now we're running. Sort of. Oh no, hopefully we don't lose our stream. Damn it. Did we lose our... No, we didn't. We didn't lose our stream, but the ship just almost crashed. There's another. I'm just gonna quit this now. And there's another pop-up in the installer. Click close. Follow these steps to install a driver. Log in. Enter the login password for your Mac and press enter. Wait for process to complete. To confirm the driver has been properly installed. After restarting your Mac, go to security, general. Oh wow, it doesn't look like we'll be able to experience this because restarting it means Alright, DJI installed some driver in my machine. Looks like we won't be driving this Daisy anytime soon if you do not see the prompt. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's there. System settings. General. Go to Mac, system preferences. I did, this is general. Must have been written a long time ago because it's not there. Well, hopefully it works. Let's see if it works. If not, then that's the end of this video. Moved. Actually, keep that. Okay, let's see. Now, hopefully it'll push the latest update. If not, that means we gotta reboot the machine, which sucks. As you saw, that's part of the DJI experience. And we're current. Killing me. Quit now. Actually, yeah, click yes. Oh, bummer. Who knows? Maybe the O4 Air unit will update, right? Because we're running the latest and greatest. We'll plug that baby in. Let's see. Plug in the battery. Hold on. What's in this window? Okay, let's see. We'll put the battery in. So you guys that plan to get an O4 Air unit, now you know what not to do. Download the latest version. And now I'm just going to go to the assistance for consumer drones. Something else just sunk, which is a good sign. Nope. I wonder if I might. Oh, okay. Still got that same error. Okay, O4 Air unit. Ah, there we go. That did it. Yay! There we go. Activate device. Allow access. Ah, I don't know my account. I know I have. If it lets me type. Okay. Let's see. Now I can see. Hopefully you got to do it in time. Remember, if the O4 Air unit overheats, you're shit out of luck. Then you got to do it again. Password error. I don't remember my password. Hold on, I need a minute. Okay. Ah, no wonder. Got it. Yay. Right. So if you don't know your password, like you see, I don't remember ever typing it. Start activation. Confirm. I just tried like 5 or 10 different ones. Now we can get into the goggles. Ay, ay, ay. So remember, download the latest DJI system for consumer drones because it's not going to auto update. And then update the O4 Air unit. That'll be a nice short video, right? See, oh wow. It doesn't allow you to go back to any versions. This is loading. Well, it should just work its magic. I got nothing in the goggles as of yet. This part I'm familiar with. It could take some time. Could take forever. And when it does, you just can reboot. I'll let you go. Yeah, great seeing you, Midnight Off-Road Runner. Don't forget Friday night flights. All right, so we can, that's it. Go back. O4 Air unit. Ah, there we go. Upgrade. Yay, finally. Start update. Hopefully, right? You gotta make sure that this baby doesn't. Oh, you know what? So it doesn't overheat. Let's cool it down. That should be cool enough for a little bit. Now it's updating. Come on, you got this. Little, please don't short out. At least now you know what not to do, right? We do these videos so you don't have to. So much for going to bed at midnight. All right. It's working, but midnight off-road runner went to sleep. It's all right. I'll get it. Just want to see it hover. And then in the final video, I'm just going to see it fly. Could clean up in the meantime, right? Whoops. Rebox. I'm stuck at 41%. You're killing me. Nope, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Nice. Something connected. Again. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if it's still on. Yep, it's flashing. Alright, I guess it's doing some sort of magic. You know what? In the meantime, what I could do is charge a battery, have it ready to go. It's hung up on 41%. So I'm just charging another battery just in case. Hopefully it's not bricked. Yeah, the update should have happened already. All right. All right. Let's try. Go back. La, la, la. Dun, 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 dun. It's possible that there's just not enough power. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Okay. Battery died. In the middle of an update, which is not a good sign. That's how you brick your device. Okay, it still sees it. Oh, nice. It picked up where it left off. That's pretty good. That's some advanced coding. All right. Kudos to you, DJI, for thinking of that. Okay, we were stuck at 40 something before. 46%. I need to go to bed too. We got Friday night flights and then Saturday Night Live Q&A. It's Saturday Night Live Q&A, not Saturday Night Live. Oh, there we go. That's a good sign right there. I hate that part. Always popping up. Go back. Nice, and we're current. Let's see what we got in the goggles. Nope. Let's see, hold on. We're current. Ah, maybe bind it again, right? For the sake of the bind. Hopefully this battery doesn't die out on us. Oh no, it's already bound though, right? So I shouldn't have to. You know what? Do like Liam said, shut the goggles off. He would say something like that and then turn it on again. This is a nightmare. Like, I just want to fly my drone. This is FPV. Welcome to the world of FPV. You know, you want the white glove experience? Just get a Nevada. You want the FPV experience? This is the shit, you know. Oh, nice. I saw it Chinese for a second. Maybe if I go switch 03, switch to like an Air 3, and then switch to this one. And now I'm going to switch to the O4 Air Unit Pro. It says switch successfully. So now I'm going to hold this button. Let that flash. You really can't make this shit up. The bind button is so big that you don't even need glasses to find it. Unless it won't bind if it's connected like that. Now let's try it. It's red. Okay, now we're going to bind it again. There we go. Can't be connected to the computer. Alright. Now, yay! We did it. Whew. Now let's put... but we're short on time. Not short on time with the show, but short on time with this nonsense. Okay, so we're going to unplug this. I'm going to do wireless now that I can. Click OK. And then I'm going to connect my phone, hardwire. Remember, the phone has to be hardwired. And we'll see what's inside of the magic menu. We have the ding, which is great. You want to hear a ding. And then we open up the DJI Fly. Hopefully it'll open. It'll open, but hopefully it opens and gives us the experience we want where we can push it. And then don't worry, I'll show you all the other stuff. Okay. DJI detected. Wi-Fi. Goggles. Nice. Give me a second. David, oh Dave, hey, low brick proof. I just thought of something. Use power supply mode on your charger if you have a cable to go to the drone. I like that. So much failed step order, although not like DJI is very clear on how. No, it's not. And especially now, now it's connecting, and I'll be able to push it. At least now that's a good idea to make another video, because literally it's like a fucking nightmare. To the point where, like, if I was like one of those like content creators, we show you how to do it in less than 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure it didn't take them 5 minutes. When you see though, that's why where everything that glitches, because we leave the whole shit in there. But no, there's no way it took 5 minutes when I say, here's how you update. I did this and then do that and then blah blah. No. It is not happening like that. This is living proof. This channel is living proof that it's not real. It's sus. They lie like a rug. No, they're not lying. They're just saving time making except now. Oh, got it. It was like a little delay with the goggles feed. But this one we have to be really careful for, because I don't know if you've seen the live streams, you can't move anything because sometimes it will go glitchy. Okay. Go there, voila. All right. We're in. We did it. All right, let me just make sure you guys can see. All right, there we go. Oh, nice. It's in low power state, or should... I don't know why. Okay, not disarm, which is fine. Put that there. Leave all your stuff. All right. Let's see what we got off the menus here. I want to make it wider for sure. I can't see your comments now, but I will get back to you guys in a bit. Safety, camera view before loss, nothing. That's fine. So that's at the top. Control, remote controller, stick, gain and expo. That's weird considering I have this thing right here. Could be RC calibration. No. It's weird though. Oh look, put different modes in there, but Probably because I'm in this mode and I can't set my PIDs. Bummer. All right. Protocol standard, S-Bus fast. I'm not really sure which. I remember back in the day I would use S-Bus. I don't know, S-Bus. Leave it. I don't know. What do you guys recommend I put it in? What happens if I put it in S-Bus? We don't need a goggles tutorial. Anyway, I put it in S-Bus. What do you guys think? Instead of standard. Alright, so now we're going to go to camera. I like 16:9. I'm a big fan of it. I don't know why, but it's my thing. I'm going to do 4K 60 frames per second. 4K 60. Wide? Yeah, I like wide. I definitely don't do ultra wide. And then now recording stabilization. Wow, only rock steady. That's so weird. There's no oh, so much for that. I think we might have lost the camera. I'd like rock steady. ISO limit, leave it. I don't mess with that. Center point. What's the safe zone? No, I don't mess with the set. I leave everything as is. So 4 gigabytes of storage, that's pretty good. Format. No, I don't need the format. If I had an SD card, I'd put it in. What else we got? Advanced camera settings. I like record with both. I like recording with the OSD, if you know me, and my channel. Camera view recording. Auto recorder takeoff, that's great. You want that. Color normal or D-Log. If you want to edit your stuff, you would put D-Log, but I leave normal. Sharpness, leave it. Reduce, I leave it. Anti-flicker, auto. I like the subtitles. Subtitles is so that you have the text in your goggles, because the footage is so good that you could use the footage from the goggles, literally. But I like using them in my videos so you guys can see the flight stuff, the flight data. Advanced camera settings, yeah, and that's it. See? And then let's see. What else we got? Display, brightness, canvas mode HD, that's fine. Goggles defog, nah, I don't need to. Enable PNPs when you tap it and you can see the world outside with your goggles on. And then a little picture of the camera. About. This is like if you can't update, you put OTG wired and then it'll see it on the computer. But in my case, I couldn't because it was bricked anyway. Compliance info, good luck with that. DJI is like, like getting rid of everything nowadays. More, and then that's it. Oh, wireless streaming, interesting. But that'll work from your phone. And that's it. RX lost. Nice. And oh look, we still got some battery. You know what? Let's see if it'll hover. I'll leave that there. And then this here. And then put this here. So you want to make sure your battery's there like that. Things are going to get upside down for a little bit. It's warm, but it's not hot. Oh, yeah, it is hot. Let's see. I'm just gonna make it tight. Flip it around, down. See, bring that like that. Wow, now I could feel the heat. That's hot under there. So hot. I could feel, it sounds like reminds me of a pizza oven. All right, let's see if it'll hover. But I can touch it, so it's not that hot. Make sure everything's out of the way. Don't break your stuff. If you do launch inside, make sure. Oh wow, that's so weird. Make sure you're in. Oh, it's in air mode. Huh. RX locks. That's so weird. Oh, you know what? Probably because it was sitting for too long. So, gotta do it again. Plug it out. And then plug it in. Remember, you don't got a lot of time with these things. It's not as clear as a picture because remember I have the sticker on. Crash flip switch back. Huh. That's weird. The light will work, right? Oh, crash flip, so I gotta go. Hold on. Record works. Huh. That's so weird. And we never crashed. We just kidding me, man. But that's all the way over there. I want to make it a little bit wider so it's not shrunken over there. Like you see, it's cut off. Oh, well, we can fix that by moving it over in Betaflight, actually. You know what? Let me shut this off and then turn the remote back on again. Ah, maybe S-Bus. Hold on. S-Bus instead of putting it in the other one. Hold on. Settings. Control. And then put it on standard. Okay, maybe that will do it. Yeah, so you can't have it in S-Bus. I thought maybe S-Bus because it was in Betaflight, you know. All right, let's see. Now, don't keep it in air. Angle. I don't know. See, I have angle works, air, angle, air. Really interesting. Light works. All right, I have to go into the settings and probably reconfigure something. Let's see what we got. At least that gives us time to plug it out, right, and charge another battery. Just want to get it to hover. And then I'll take it outside. Charge one bit. Alright, wow, that battery's dead though. But even with a dead battery, you should still be able to control the lights like I was, and some other features. Alright, so this is another hard part. Not really hard, but putting this thing in. Let's see what you guys are kept saying though. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Dave. Yeah, now I see why people have real radios that frickin' work. Yeah, I think that'll be the next thing I do. Get like a Radio Master. Get the real thing. Because as you can see with DJI, yeah, well, when it works, it works. It's like a BMW. When it works, it works, and when it don't work, this is like, you know, you gotta call a specialist. Literally. Alright, so that's that. If I had a Radio Master, that shit would have been sunk a long time ago. I wouldn't be going through this. It'd be like play like, okay, like we plug this in there and then we plug that in there, and if that doesn't work, we can plug this in here and then plug that in there, and if that doesn't work, that's the DJI experience. We literally, like, you can't make this shit up. Alright, let me close this one though, it's so big. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about those remotes that actually work. Shit's big. They're big. And I like small. Hold on. Let's launch Betaflight. Yeah, the reason why I assume S-Bus, because when we choose the protocol in Betaflight, oh, I guess it's S-Bus, but apparently not. It's not, you know, it doesn't coincide or sync with that experience, so you get that thought out of your mind with your process of elimination. Okay, connect. See, it says failed on the top right, so when that happens, you follow in your cord, follow it in again, and then see, voila. Can't make this stuff up. And then we go to receiver. See, it's S-Bus. That's why I thought. Now we go to modes. Modes are there. Arm, aux, angle, horizon. Huh, that's so weird. Let's try. I guess we put a battery in and see what we get. Something might be off, but I don't know what. Okay. See? Arm. Oh, no wonder why. It's too far up. Should be at 2000. Okay. Yeah, see that? Now what arm? I don't know how that happened though. Save. And I want to change something else. So then now what arm? See? If it's not in the correct range, it's not going to go. Then we have angle, horizon. Wasn't there another one? Acro? I thought angle, horizon, air. I think it was air in there. But let me see. Hold on. Hide on hidden modes. FPV, pre-arm. Ready. Beep mute. VTX flip over after crash. Yeah, like that really works. Maybe. I don't know. I don't usually flip over. I mean, I'm within arm's reach of my drone. Angle, horizon, head free, fail safe, head hero, beep, LED. LED should work. That's beep. LED. Okay. I thought there was one for acro. I guess maybe that's in the simulator. Alright, knowing that, moving forward, go here. And I want to check something else on the OSD. See, it's too far. Can't see it. I can't see it in the corner. So I'll put that there. Not sure what that is, but I'll leave it there for now. And then I like this. This is my favorite because then my number is like 30 something, 39. And there, save that. See, everything's too far over. Don't need that. I don't know. It's not my thing. I wonder if I could do like that, then it'll delete. Nope. All right. Craft name, crosshairs, battery. That's for signal. Fly mode. I love. Link quality. Where is it? Yeah, I need the link. And what's the other one? I don't know what that is. So let's slide this over some. definitely need a link quality. So hard to read all this stuff. I don't even know how people can. And then we'll do here. Let me see what I got. Oh, nice. I got 11 volts, 0.4. Oh, nice. Milliamps. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, flyman. Interesting. How many minutes we're flying for? But you already have that on the DJI, so I don't need that. So, because you know when I have it set to auto record, so I don't need batteries ready. I don't need to know. See what it says fly minutes? I don't need that because I have auto record, and every time, see right here, I don't need a timer. So I know I always just view how long I've been flying for, and on my average battery gets 3.5 to 3 minutes depending on how much I throttle. So then I know how much I have, when I have to be at a certain point. I know I have to be closer to home by a certain time. And remember, this is a small drone. You're not flying like that Philly guy 10 miles out. Usually flying, I don't know, in the yard, like you see, Oh wow, this is hot though. I'm gonna use this one to hover, let it cool off. I don't want to fly on a hot battery. Link quality. I think that's it, right? I can't remember if we need crosshairs or not though. No, we don't, because the DJI already has the crosshairs in there. So no crosshairs. And craft name is fine. Let's see what we got. Yeah, and I believe we're good to go. It's just my fingerprints are on there, so I can't. I need to clean that. I don't know if it's my fingerprints or that thing. The little plastic thing we left on there. Because remember, I'm not taking it outside until I have a UV filter on there. Because I will crash. I mean, I can fly, as you've seen, but I kind of crash land. Which means, oh nice, so clear. I might be printing another throttle frame, because I think there's another frame available with UV filter support. All right, knowing that, moving forward, we should now disconnect and disconnect. Turn the lights out. Lights out. Wait, I thought that was, oh, this one's lights out. Oh, one is beep. The only thing not so great about this drone is that you hear that beep, you're going to be in the woods or in the street. There's no way you're going to hear that. Oh, there was something else someone told me about. I don't know if you guys know where to find it. The crash feature, where if it bumps into something, it doesn't go crazy. I know I have the code for it. I know how to put it in the CLL, but someone said that it's actually inside of Betaflight. Hold on, let's see where that is. See if you guys are still here. See, now I have here, look, I have air. I have little rotation thing over there. It's hard to see. 4 minutes. Wow, left on the on there. Maybe I should format it. And then throttle switch is arm, which if I put that down, got my battery, 11 volts, arm switch, and that's it. And there it'll auto record. But you know what? Let's do this. Let's format it, right? Transmission settings, camera, format. Make sure you set air unit internal and don't erase your other stuff. Formatting. There. Successful. Voila, 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 voila. Alright. And now 4 minutes. Well, how could I have 4 minutes? Oh, maybe that's all you get? Wow. Interesting. So you definitely need an SD card. 4 minutes is not a lot. I mean, it's something. Thankfully, I have a ton of SD cards. Not a ton, but empty. Ah, there we are. Let's see what we got. 128. Well, they're all 128. That's fine for now, right? I like that it's accessible. This little thingy here. I can just, I think, I'm not sure. Not on that side. Yeah, it's right there. Super accessible. You know what? No sense flying with a 256 anyway, because we don't know if it's gonna pop out, right? What's gonna happen? Especially with my flying. I would hate for it to pop out in the yard on a crash. And remember, this is a like, you know, a nice custom build modification to pose when the kit comes out. All right, knowing that, moving forward. Battery's about to die. Now we have 2 hours and 1 minute. Yeah, that's good enough. Now we can record and fly. 4 minutes is okay. That's about your average FPV flight anyway. I mean, for me it's 3. I don't know, maybe with a 4S or something. All right, so now we can plug it out. All right, plug out this battery. I don't know why it keeps doing that though. The other drones don't do that with the arm switch. Okay, plug it out. Plug this out. You have to plug it back in. Change something with the settings. Alright, that battery's dead. Gotta wait for it to cool down though before you charge it. You don't want to charge a battery that you just use. Let it like cool off. Oh wait, damn, I hate when this happens. Like you don't get a lot of time. You know, literally. You gotta be quick putting your battery. I should have, but see my wire is too short. It needs like some sort of extension. You know, see, I can somehow finagle it. Oh, there we are. I like the other battery better. Might get another one of those. But it's smaller amperage. This one is 650 and the other one's a 550. The cable is short, maybe like a longer wire. I wonder if they have extensions. There we are. All right. Let's see. It's not balanced because once the propellers get going, we'll be all right. Make sure we're in acro mode, or in acro angle. We're inside. Crash flip, turn it down. angle. Nice. Oops. Hold on. Oops. Let me try turning on the lights. Oh wait, hold on. There we are. Lights. Okay, let's set that right about there. Got some good rates in here though. Nice. It works. But we gotta take it outside and I gotta share the rates with the next video. And the flight video is not gonna come until I have the UV filter. So again, we're still doing the giveaway for the other frames. We have 3. Actually, we have 1, 2, 3, probably 4. We'll give that one away too because I'm going to print one with the UV filter support. So if you want, except 2. Actually, this one's not a good one, so we're just doing 3. If you want that one, you could have that one, but I think the screws don't go in all the way. I don't have to test and see. Anyway, we're giving these away with, of course, the VTX thing, the X thing. And if you guys want, just leave in the comments, say, it's like first come, first serve. We'll do like a bingo, first 5 comments will be eligible, or 10, first 10 comments will be eligible. And we'll put it in the bingo thing right here. And then if your number comes out, everyone gets assigned a number. I've done this before if you've seen the contest. And then we'll ship it to you. Here in the US, international, we can't do international as of yet. But we do international for other contests because if you win, you get an Amazon gift card for the value of whatever it is that's being raffled off. Whereas here, there's no value because the shipping is like freaking $25. Liam can confirm that because we shipped in some stuff. I was like, there's gotta be a better way. And that's the way. So knowing that, moving forward, that's it. This is kind of neat, huh? Oh, except, well, sort of. It was a little bit of a nightmare, if you ask me. But I'll probably make a 5-minute video. And then it'll make it easier for other folks out there. Let's see what you guys are saying. Now I'm going to stop the mirroring. Where's my phone? Right here. Stop mirroring. See if we got any. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's overheating. That was fun, right? Especially with the glow, with the lights. I like the lights, and you can fly this at night. That's why I'm not crazy about the If you saw my last video, I was trying to fly the Abada at night, and this shit went crazy. With these, you can, when you have your FPV drone, you can, it'll still fly. You just have to have enough light, so that you can see. Let's see, hold on, because I missed a lot of comments. Oh, FCC hack. Yeah, let's see if FCC hack works. Huh. Hold on, let me, and I won't be able to tell unless I have my goggles on. Good question. except I think by default you get a lot of channels, right, or frequencies, so I don't know how to tell if it would work or not. Hold on. I'm gonna look in first and then see. Actually, you guys asked, so you deserve to see first too. Actually, let me just see if I can. I think I plugged it in too soon because it told me, as you saw, it overheats. And, one more and it should push. Voila. And go to DJI. I know the DJI took everything away. Who knows? Maybe they took away FCC hack too. Ah, wait, hold on. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so let's see. Whoops. Transmission. Broadcasting. What's focus mode? Interesting. Leave that on auto. Transmission power. Oh, nice. You can set the milliwatt, I guess, according to your battery. What would you suggest I set the milliwatts to, right? I don't know. Transmission power. Channel mode. Let's see. Manual. Nice. Looks like FCC hack still works. I use channel 3. And there's my channel. FCC hack still works with this model. Bandwidth. I usually keep it at 60 megahertz. Yeah, that's me. I'm not sure. What do you guys? I usually keep it at 60, but because of the channel. See, channel 1 is no good. Channel 2, see, and then channel 3 is my channel. That's why, for where I am though, but I can go somewhere else, and then channel 3 is shit. Frequency is 5.8 gigahertz, which is fine. Let me go back again. Manual. And see? So, but I've gone other places and channel 3 is like shit, you know, like does what channel 1's doing. So, you know, don't assume because you're on channel 3 it's going to work everywhere. So you got, yeah, I wonder what's differing clothing on channel 1 now. Yeah, so that's great. I remember that's at this frequency. So if I lower the frequency, I'm going to get more channels about, let's say 20 mega, and then see, more channels. Channel 5. That's why I used to keep it at 60 because not a lot of people are going to be on 60 megahertz. And then I know I'm guaranteed channel 3 where I am now. But someplace else, it may not be that lucky. That's a good question though. I'm glad it was working. Yeah. Gotta love it. Sweet. Well, for you guys, it'll happen in 5 minutes. Because I'm going to make another video. Not tonight though, another night. Maybe tomorrow later on during the day. I'll do it. Because, you know, as tech savvy as I am, I'm having trouble. I could see like someone just buying it, thinking they're just going to bind and fly. Hell, yeah, good luck with that. You're killing me, DJI. Alright, so the next video I'm going to share the settings for the new folks. That should be a fast video because I'm just going to let you see what's already in here. And then on the second video, I'm going to take it outside and fly it. Fly it in the backyard. That's what I wanted to check. Damn. Oh, but that's okay. I don't need the goggles connected for that. The crash mode, like the crash feature. I don't know if you've seen. I was showing this to some of our viewers the last time. Hold on. Oh, I guess I have to stop mirroring. I'm showing this to some of our viewers. Hold on. Crash. Oh, here it is. So, let me make sure you guys can see what I see. Looks like I have to show you that again. So if I type in set crash recovery on, if I put that in the CLI, right? If I put this in the CLI, what'll happen is if I bump into something with the drone, it'll just bounce back. But without that code, you bounce into something, it'll go, but it looks like it's doing well. Not that didn't happen here, but on some of the other drones, if I don't put that in, it won't do that. But someone said that it's in Betaflight. But anyway, it looked like this one did a pretty good job when it bumped into me, so that's pretty good. Because when you're flying and bump into something, the drone will go, and you don't want that, because it can go flying into the house, flying into a window, flying into a car. So that's why, you know, you would put that crash code in there. What someone said, it's again in the CLI, but let me go back into here so that you guys can see the, I'm not sure if you saw it or not. Oops. Oh, I saw it. That's that. Now I just have to find my phone. Nice, and the phone is still connected, which is great, which means it should still mirror. Great. This is the hardest part because I gotta pull it out, then pull it in, and then it should work. Except in the goggles, since you shut it off, you have to restart the experience all over again. It doesn't save it. And now, if I go here, now the wireless is okay. As long as you select it on the phone, DJI goggles detected, and then select your goggles and get rid of that screen. Select join. And then wait for it, and hopefully you won't have to do it again in the perfect world, but you never know. It's DJI. Connecting. Nope. You see, I got too comfortable. I was like, oh, I can relax now. Go fly. Great, now it'll work. Killing me, man. And I'll stop mirroring. Do it again. Now it'll push. See? Voila. We do these videos so you don't have to. Alright, so back to the FCC hack. Well, where are my goggles? Wait. Alright. Go here. Oops. Transmission. Race mode. I don't know what race mode is. So channel, manual. And as you can see, frequency is 5.8. We have 60 megahertz, right, which is fine. And the reason why I choose 60 megahertz is because we lose it. And I almost lost it. It's lagging. It's so weird. What could be in the way? Oh, maybe too close. Alright, back again. Alright, I choose channel 3, and channel 3 works at 60 megahertz. At 60 megahertz, I only got 3 channels. If I lower the megahertz, I'm going to have more channels available. See, 20 megahertz, and then we get more channels, but, you know, we're going to have a lot more people on different channels. So what I like to do is, I like to choose 60 megahertz. Not a lot of people choose that. And then go here. And for me, like I was saying, see how channel 2 is glitching out? I like channel 3 because channel 3 works well here, but I can drive 10 miles away and channel 2 could be the best channel ever. So always check your channels unless you put it in auto. So if you don't want to check channels, leave it on auto and it does all that for you. Then my bandwidth is fine. Broadcasting is off. Focus mode I set to auto because it was off before. And transmission power, honestly, I really don't know what I would put there. So I'd leave it to auto. Race mode, I'm never going to be racing, so I'm not going to do race mode. Although it would be nice to do, race mode and see if we can get, oh no, the Avata won't do that. Yeah, I'm not going to fly fast with these drones anyway. I have my pit rates that Liam gave us. Make things smooth. Last few before loss. Let's see if that works. We didn't lose it, but we always crash land. Goggles operating off. Bummer. Okay, can't see it until I guess later. Protocol is set to standard. Right, when we're fast S-Bus won't work. Can't see the gain and expo until we actually disconnect, which is a little bit of a bummer. Because maybe you want to set that, but you can't do that until later. And then settings, and that's it. Not bad. It just enhances the menu for that FPV connoisseur, and that's not me, but it's nice that they thought of that because those are the guys they probably want to target for their for these units. That just changes the game, you know. No longer you have shitty footage, except you need a you know, a good remote like Dave was talking about, you know, to have the full experience. Otherwise, you're going to be like me, trying it 10 times until it actually does what it's supposed to do. And that's it. But then, you know, back to Betaflight, someone said that feature was in there. Let's shut that off. Sounds like the operating room. There. You don't need the battery connected to go into Betaflight. But I wonder why. Just want to try something. Transmission. Settings. Control. Remote controller. It's so weird. I can't do my gain and expo. Maybe because I'm mirroring? Wait. No, it shouldn't be why. Anyway, I'm going to disconnect and stop mirroring. Maybe that's why. I'm disconnecting it so it's disconnected so you guys can't see anymore, but I want to try that. Settings, control, no, interesting. Maybe because the gain and expo is only done in the Avata, and you can't do the gain expo on your custom drones. So you would do your gain and expo in Betaflight. A little bit of a bummer. That would be cool because I guess because it's based on the flight control experience. All right, it is what it is. But I want to see if that crash feature is in Betaflight, like someone said. I forget who said it was. I guess everyone left. It's okay. I'm just gonna open up Betaflight, check, and then call it a night. Because I am done. That took forever. And I knew what I was doing. You know, I knew where to go, where to check. not everybody knows. So that's like the other part that's like messed up, because not everybody's there. People are going crazy. Like literally, you'd be like, oh, it's not this, then it's that. And you're like, my God, I just bought. I could see people driving back to the store. They're like, yo, shit don't work, man. Let's see. I can put this in. I want to see where that crash in Betaflight. Let's see. Ports. Config. Power. Reset. PA. Receiver. Telemetry. Maybe it's in setup? No. Config. I said it was here. That's beeper configuration. Remove channel. Could be in advanced settings, maybe. Battery. Resets. See that. Let's set on export mode. Oops. Configuration. Ah, fail safe. I don't know. I'll see how it flies tomorrow, but I'm not going to mess with it because it's an out of the box drone, so it should be fine. On the updated Pavo Pico, you need to put that code in. Other drones, I did put it in the last one, the Pavo 25. But anyway, we'll find out and see what happens when we go up. Yeah, there we go. Plug that out. Oh, see, now it's cooler, so I can charge it now. The end. So it's gonna be a quick video. Nope. Not happening, man. Anyway, whew, that's pretty much it. Oh, so you can hear me. I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. That's it. The show is over. Now I can clean up. You really can't make this stuff up. I thought I was going to make a quick video, 30 minutes tops, and maybe 20 minutes, and you know, shit just glitched out. Everything was fine until we got the lights on. Lights went on, and then shit just went defunct from there. I'll charge this because I want to fly it tomorrow. Never leave charged LiPo batteries laying around. Could start a fire. You know? Yeah. And then once we got the lights on, it wouldn't take the firmware. Well, it wouldn't let us update anything. Leave that here for our next, whoever wins. I'll have to put some more. So I'm just cleaning up. You know, the show's over. This is what I do after every show. Well, only the shows where things get messy. But this would be a real life experience out of the box. So fresh out of the box, not open, right? Experience. So this is about the amount of time it would take to set up your drone. Well, I'll make a 5-minute video so that you guys can see, so that other folks, because I'm pretty sure with there being a shortage of O4 Air units, there's a lot on back order. Just sucks that one day we'll have like a really short video. Alright. Anyway, it's fine. It's all good. Save your X's. Okay. One more box to add to the collection. That's a nice spot for that one. Got a little some garbage on. I have so many LED strips now. Emergency backup battery. We're testing LED strips. The other one's plugged in the back. I found an old charger, so it's being powered by an old charger, old plug, old 5 volts or something like that. I'll have to charge this battery. Yeah, the LEDs don't require a lot of power, which is great, you know, and they make good lighting. It doesn't have to be blue, they come in all colors, which is really nice. This is nice, I like it. Again, the flight outside isn't going to happen until I get an O4 filter, UV filter, so that if you crash land into a branch or something, it's still good. Because remember, it's not cheap, you know. One battery ready in its lipo bag, and then setting. Alright. I'll find it. Anyway, see you guys next time.